All right, boys. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. The last beta is here. Now, look, I wasn't expecting anything new. Maybe like fix the Agera or the 918 so we could, actually test drive it. We know that they've said that they're going to, they're putting all of their man hours into the final build. There was an interview with Overtake GG at Gamescom where they said the final, build is optimized and in a good state, ready to go. I go on a rant here. I'm filming this intro now, but we went on a rant for about, 8 minutes. I don't know how long it is, 15 minutes. Who knows? During the beta this morning. And I don't really know the point of testing these servers if they're not going to fix them. We had the PC beta back in June. We had the VIP console beta, which was only gold edition. And now they've allowed in not only the gold, but the silver sharps and the silver streets edition. So maybe an extra 1% of players. My alarm didn't go off, so I didn't wake up at 2 a.m. to play it at 3 a.m. But I got in right away. I didn't have any issues logging in. But all our progress has carried over to this beta. So I was looking forward to starting over and playing for a couple hours, grinding through it again, whatever. It didn't happen. So it's kind of I got it. I'm like, well, what do I do? There was no new anything to do, which I get it. It's the old build. We were, kind of told in the Discord, hey, don't get your hopes up. It's most likely going to be the same build. But here's the thing. These builds, we assume that they're fixing the servers, right? So 2 weeks ago when the VIP console beta ended, I was able to play on Sunday on the PS5. Xbox, they cut short. They cut the servers early on Xbox because they were having issues. Nobody could log in. Now, if you remember, the USA servers, USA region was having some issues off and on. And that's how the beta ended. Well, guess what? They didn't put any announcements out until, 2.5 hours into this beta after it started about the start times and everything. Why put that out so late? You tell us the start times after it's already started. I don't know. Again, the whole communication thing. Look, Xbox could not play until about 5.5 hours in. Xbox servers were still down. So they shut the VIP beta down early for Xbox because it wasn't working. They did nothing to optimize the servers or fix anything, and then just booted the servers back up and had the same issues with Xbox still not be able to get on. There's still people that can't get past the character creator. Unfortunately, I didn't have to deal with that because I already made the character, but they should have reset the progress and funneled everybody back into the beginning of the game, make your character, stress test it again. I don't know why they're doing a second test here on the consoles only. This should have been, they had their PC in June. They had the VIP console 2 weeks ago. This final beta should be PC and console together, stress test everything, make your final adjustments. But here's the thing. They didn't make any adjustments. I know they went to Gamescom, they've been working on the final build, but I'm not a game developer. I'm assuming, right, testing these servers in a load is able to be transferred over to the final build. So why was there no progress done? So now people are getting really upset because not only is it the same exact beta build with the same progress, the same cars, the same everything, there's been no adjustments to the servers. I'm still having issues grouping up. Races not starting. They did nothing. And this beta is only for 3 days, technically. The 27th, I guess, technically 4 days. Anyway, I go on a rant about it. But anyway, you know the drill. Subscribe, come back. We're still going to play it at launch, but we still don't have the solar pass. We still don't know the full car list. We got 8 days. 9 days maybe at most? It's next Thursday. Why do we not know everything? Why do we not know the solar pass? We paid for that in the gold edition. It's basically a week away. Why aren't they dropping that information? Why are they waiting till the day before to give us everything? Dude, we're a week out. Just drop the rest of the information about the game. I don't know, man. It's frustrating. I know I'm not the only one frustrated, but look, I'm going to hold out hope that what they've told us is correct with the beta build and, being old and seeing Alex's videos with the new updated handling and the final build looking better and having all these improvements. We just got to pray at this point and hope that, but this server stuff and still not working is alarming. Anyway, the drill. Subscribe, come back. Here goes the rant.
I got right in first try, but my alarm didn't go off at 2:30 and I just got up. But yeah, so they posted this, right? they posted the start times 2.5 hours after it started. They should have posted this yesterday. So we guessed it would be 8 a.m. UTC, right? Exclusive access for players who pre-ordered the Gold Edition or the Silver Streets Silver Sharps Edition. All progress from the VIP beta has been saved, but will be reset for future release. So literally there's nothing for us to do. And it says, we are aware that some of the players on Xbox Series XS can't access the beta. Our team is working hard on finding the issue and we'll fix this as soon as possible. And then you guys are saying Middle East players can't create characters. And then the Xbox wasn't that why they shut the Xbox down? Literally like 20 hours, 24 hours early on the VIP console beta, like the last one, because they were having issues. So you're telling me it's been what, 2 weeks just about, and they didn't even try to make any improvements? Like, I get that this is an old build and they didn't, they want to put resources into the final game. But if you're testing for stability and you had issues before and you had 2 weeks, there was no update to anything? Like, no update to the servers? Because, like, they should have reset everybody's progress and then forced everybody back into the character creation and forced everybody back into the beginning of the game to test the load again, because that's when we had issues. So yeah, the people, I guess, that pre-ordered in the past week or two can get in now, but it's going to be like 1% of people. So it's going to be all the same people with all the same progress. But yeah, I mean, according to Discord, Xbox users are mad, and like Scapegoat said, the Middle East can't make a character. So they literally just took the beta down, waited till this one, and threw it back up. We're like, oh, we're working on it now. Shouldn't you have worked on that already? This is, I mean, I wasn't, according to the Discord, we shouldn't have expected anything new for this beta, but they should have at least did something to the servers. You know what I mean? If that's the reason for these beta tests, is to improve the server and to improve, stability and the online connections and all that, but they didn't do anything. It's literally right back to where they left off with no adjustments at all. Like, I know they went to Gamescom, I know they've been working on the final game, but like, I'm assuming the server side stuff you're transferring over to the full game, but they just left it as is and threw it right back on. We're like, oh, well, I guess we'll fix it now. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Let's inhale copium, that full release won't have problems. I mean, they did say in an interview at Gamescom that the final version is optimized and ready to go. Man, I don't know. I wonder how it'll all be with the full releases out. Will the servers be good to get? And that's the thing, like, they should have, I mean, they literally shut down the Xbox servers like literally 24 hours early on the last VIP beta. I would have assumed they would have fixed that or attempted to fix that in the week and a half, 2 weeks it's been. Is this a Unity game? I have no idea. Bruh moment. Even though I don't get to play this beta yet, I actually went and pre-ordered the Gold Edition on PC. Fingers crossed for the release. How many days until we can fully play it? I don't know, like 8 days. Can you get JDM style cars in the game? There's a few, but not much. Game is optimized, servers aren't. So then they should have spent time working on the servers, right? It would just be fine at full release. I mean, at this point, considering there was no communication yesterday about the beta, and then they just dropped this, and they're like, oh yeah. Like, they should have told us yesterday, at least, oh hey, your progress will carry over in this beta, We didn't do anything, but we'll work on it. Like, nothing. Like, I understand it's an old build. I'm not expecting them to update anything, but there was still like artifacting in the sky. The fact that there's server issues worries me heavily. Similar car selections previous. For the gold edition, should be around 9 more days. Yeah, early access is on the 5th, but we still have all our map progress. There's 2 people on my server. Let's go start a race and see. I mean, I would say let's see if like because like when you start a race, right, it sounds like it's supposed to pull people from the server to join in on that race with you, but it seems to only pull from the people literally on your 8-person server. So I was hoping to see, all right, well, what if that was a bug in the beta and it is supposed to actually pull from everywhere and it just wasn't working properly? But obviously that's not going to be the case now, because I bet you we're going to do this race, nobody's going to join with us, and that's going to be that. Well, let's just sit here in the menu and see what happens. He lives. Xbox people had fun start. Sounds like it. I'm assuming my leaderboard stuff is still here. Yeah, I'm second here. I'm second place. Yeah, it's doing the whole searching thing again. So I was like, all right, well, maybe, you know, because I made the video of like, oh, this is going to be a single player experience, right? If like, that was my biggest thing for this last beta. Like, was this a bug? Will it actually work properly? Because like, there was an interview at Gamescom where he said it was like a bubble, and that's why like people are always rotating in the server list, and like people are always coming in and out of your 8-person server, which you're in there, so 7 other people, and this never flip-flops. It sounds like it's supposed to like hop people around servers. So I would assume that in the beta this was a bug and this should actually fill. But now we're not going to know till launch because they did nothing. This is crazy. Yeah, because I made a video about it and I wanted to see if maybe it was fixed, but it doesn't seem to be fixed. It seems like they did nothing here. So, I mean, I guess this is great for people who didn't play, but you know, I was going to stream it and like, you know, see what we could get into, and you know, even if I had to start over my progression, I'd still play it for like 10 hours, you know, get through the levels and then race the level 10 sharps again. But now it's like, well, not much to do here. It's just, I don't know, it's like, why have a beta to test the servers if you're not going to make adjustments to that server after the last beta, and then have the same beta again for consoles and do absolutely nothing and reopen the beta with the same existing problems? That's crazy to me. Like, that last beta was what, Tuesday through Sunday? You had all that time. You shut it down with Xbox. You shut it down early with Xbox not working. They got shafted a whole day, and it's been all this time and you haven't fixed that or attempted to fix it, and now other people are having issues. I mean, at one point the US was having a lot of problems, right? So I'm assuming maybe later when people wake up, maybe people aren't going to be able to log in or do races, or instant challenges were hit or miss. This is going to be a new video, most likely. How am I going? Enjoyed it? Yeah. I mean, at this point, like, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and just drive around. Like, I already did that. Like, I'm just ready for the full game. Like, I helped them stress test, but if they haven't done anything, I'm not going to sit here and play, you know? Why is this console only again? They did a PC beta, then they did a console beta. Now let everybody play together. That's I mean, I'm not a game developer, but that's what would make the most sense to me, right? Okay, you tested PC, you made optimizations. You tested console, you made optimizations. let everybody in that's pre-ordered on PC and console and really do like a final stress test, right? It's only today through the 30th. So you got, I guess, technically 4 days, but it's really only 3 days, right? You got 3 days. That would have made the most sense. Let everybody on, give it a final rip, you know what I mean? Stress test it, make some adjustments, and then early access is next week. But they did just console again. I don't know. Like, I know everybody is like talking about the lack of communication here has been like pretty wild, but this shit, I was expecting at least something. Where'd that guy go? Okay, he's going this way now. Let's see if we can, I don't know, get an instant challenge going, see if something works.